Hey, third graders, I'm missing you all so much right now, and I can't wait to see you soon.
The materials you're going to need to complete your work for each day is a pencil, pen, crayon, or marker, anything you have at home that you can write with. You're also going to need a notebook, but if you don't have a notebook, complete your work for each day on a piece of paper. We're going to start off by discussing the Chapter 1 Adaptations in Land Environment vocabulary and also the big idea. The big idea for Chapter 1 is what are adaptations and how do they help living things survive? We're going to have to think about this question throughout our readings this whole week. Our first vocabulary word is environment. An environment is all the living and non living things in a place. Our second vocabulary word is biome. A biome is a place with certain kinds of living and non living things. Our third vocabulary word is adaptation. An adaptation is a body part or way of acting that helps a living thing survive. Our fourth vocabulary word is desert. A desert is a place with hot, dry weather. Our fifth vocabulary word is migrate. Migrate is to move from one place to another. Our sixth vocabulary word is grassland. A grassland is a place with many grasses. Our seventh vocabulary word is forest. Forest is a place with many trees. Our eighth vocabulary word is mimicry. Mimicry is when one thing pretends to be another thing. And our last and final vocabulary word for Chapter 1 is Arctic tundra. Arctic tundra is a cold place above the Arctic Circle. Another word is environment. An environment is all the living and non-living things in a place. Our second vocabulary word is biome. A biome is a place with certain kinds of living and non-living things. Our third vocabulary word is adaptation. An adaptation is a body part or way of acting that helps a living thing survive. Our fourth vocabulary word is desert. A desert is a place with hot, dry weather. Our fifth vocabulary word is migrate. Migrate is to move from one place to another. Our sixth vocabulary word is grassland. A grassland is a place with many grasses. Our seventh vocabulary word is forest. Forest is a place with many trees. Our eighth vocabulary word is mimicry. Mimicry is when one thing pretends to be another thing. And our last and final vocabulary word for Chapter 1 is Arctic tundra. Arctic tundra is a cold place above the Arctic Circle. Our purpose for reading today is for us to be able to explain where living things live. Where do living things live? Living things live where they can meet their needs. A living thing's environment includes all of the living and non-living things in a place. A biome is a place that has certain kinds of living and non-living things. Deserts, forests, and grasslands are types of biomes. Different biomes have different kinds of weather over time. Some biomes are cold and dry. Some are warm and wet. The soil or ground covering might also be different. It might be hard or soft, moist or dry. In your notebook or on a piece of paper, you're going to be completing a writing sprint to answer the question, where do living things live? You're going to be writing a quick summary of today's reading in your own words. I want to know what you remember about what we read. Pause this video now to complete your writing sprint. When you are finished your writing sprint, we are going to be moving on to our vocabulary study. Now on to our vocabulary study. You're first going to be looking back at our reading to find the word environment. First, you're going to be writing down the definition or the meaning of the word. Remember to get it directly from the text. Then you're going to be writing the sentence from the story where it is highlighted in yellow.
After that, you're going to draw a picture of the word environment. Then you're going to tell me whether it is a noun, verb, adjective, or adverb. And finally, you're going to write a synonym or a similar word. Next, you're going to be looking back at the text for the word biome. First, you're going to write the word definition or the meaning, and remember to get it directly from the text. Then you're going to be writing the sentence where the word is highlighted in yellow. After that, you're going to draw a picture of the word biome. Then you're going to tell me whether it is a noun, verb, adjective, or adverb. And finally, you're going to think of a synonym or a similar word. Now on to our seat work. On a piece of paper or in a notebook, write down the number of each line. Then look back at the read aloud to find the missing words. Write the missing words next to the number on your paper in your notebook. Your seat work is the final activity for today. Tune in tomorrow for your lesson.
First vocabulary word is environment. An environment is all the living and non-living things in a place. Our second vocabulary word is biome. A biome is a place with certain kinds of living and non-living things. Our third vocabulary word is adaptation. An adaptation is a body part or way of acting that helps a living thing survive. Our fourth vocabulary word is desert. A desert is a place with hot, dry weather. Our fifth vocabulary word is migrate. Migrate is to move from one place to another. Our sixth vocabulary word is grassland. A grassland is a place with many grasses. Our seventh vocabulary word is forest. Forest is a place with many trees. Our eighth vocabulary word is mimicry. Mimicry is when one thing pretends to be another thing. And our last and final vocabulary word for chapter 1 is Arctic tundra. Arctic tundra is a cold place above the Arctic Circle.
Our purpose for reading today is to be able to explain how plants get what they need. How do plants get what they need? Most plants need the same things to live. They need water, light, food, and carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is found in the air. They must get all these things in their environment. Most plants have roots, stems, and leaves. Each part of a plant helps it to live. Roots get water and food from the ground. Stems carry food and water through the plant. Leaves get sunlight and carbon dioxide. Other parts, like flowers and seeds, help a plant make more plants. In your notebook or on a piece of paper, you're going to be completing your writing sprint to answer the question, how do plants get what they need?
You're going to be writing a quick summary of today's reading in your own words. I want to know what you remember about what we read. Pause this video now to complete your writing sprint. When you are finished your writing sprint, we're going to be moving on to our vocabulary study. Now on to our seat work. On a piece of paper or in a notebook, write down the number of each line. Then look back at the read aloud to find the missing words. Write the missing words next to the number on your paper in your notebook.
Summarize the main idea in a few sentences for number 16. Seat work is your last test for today. Tune in tomorrow for Wednesday's lesson.
An environment is all the living and non-living things in a place. Our second vocabulary word is biome. A biome is a place with certain kinds of living and non-living things. Our third vocabulary word is adaptation. An adaptation is a body part or way of acting that helps a living thing survive. Our fourth vocabulary word is desert. A desert is a place with hot, dry weather. Our fifth vocabulary word is migrate. Migrate is to move from one place to another. Our sixth vocabulary word is grassland. A grassland is a place with many grasses. Our seventh vocabulary word is forest. Forest is a place with many trees. Our eighth vocabulary word is mimicry. Mimicry is when one thing pretends to be another thing. And our last and final vocabulary word for chapter 1 is Arctic tundra. Arctic tundra is a cold place above the Arctic Circle.
Our purpose for reading today is to be able to explain how animals get what they need. How do animals get what they need? Animals also need certain things to live. They need water, food for energy, and oxygen from the air or water. They also need a place to stay safe. An animal's parts help it to live in its environment. Legs or wings help it move. Teeth or beaks help it eat. When animals breathe, they take in oxygen. Many animals have lungs to get oxygen from the air. Fish use gills to get oxygen from water. Other animal parts help keep them safe. They might also use their parts to help build homes and shelters. Birds use their beaks to build nests for shelter. In your notebook or on a piece of paper, you're going to be completing your writing sprint to answer the question, how do animals get what they need? You're going to be writing a quick summary of today's reading in your own words. I want to know what you remember about what we read. Pause the video to complete your writing sprint. Now on to seat work. On a piece of paper or in a notebook, write the number of each description. Then, write the letter of the word in the word bank that goes with each definition. Seat work is our final task for today. Tune back in tomorrow for Thursday's lesson.
Vocabulary word is environment. An environment is all the living and non-living things in a place. Our second vocabulary word is biome. A biome is a place with certain types of living and non-living things. Our third vocabulary word is adaptation. An adaptation is a body part or way of acting that helps a living thing survive. Our fourth vocabulary word is desert. A desert is a place with hot, dry weather. Our fifth vocabulary word is migrate. Migrate is to move from one place to another. Our sixth vocabulary word is grassland. A grassland is a place with many grasses. Our seventh vocabulary word is forest. Forest is a place with many trees. Our eighth vocabulary word is mimicry. Mimicry is when one thing pretends to be another thing. And our last and final vocabulary word for chapter 1 is Arctic tundra. Arctic tundra is a cold place above the Arctic Circle.
Our purpose for reading today is to be able to explain what helps living things survive in their environment. What helps living things survive in their environment? Living things live where they can meet their needs. A redwood tree needs a cool, wet environment with rich soil. A cactus needs a warm, dry environment with sandy soil. Living things have adaptations to help them survive in an environment. An adaptation is a body part or a way of acting that helps a living thing survive. Plants might have long roots to reach water deep in the ground. Animals might have a certain way of finding food to eat. On a piece of paper or in your notebook, you're going to be completing your writing sprint to answer the question, what helps living things survive in their environment? You're going to be writing a quick summary of today's reading in your own words. I want to know what you remember about what we read. Pause the video now to complete your writing sprint. Now onto our vocabulary study. In your notebook or on a piece of paper, you're going to be writing the word adaptation. You're first going to look back at the reading to find out what the definition or the meaning of the word is. Remember to get this directly from the text. Then you're going to be writing the sentence where the word is highlighted in yellow. After that, you're going to draw a picture. Then you're going to tell me whether the word is a noun, a verb, an adjective, or an adverb. Then you're going to write down a synonym or a similar word. Now on to our seat work. On a piece of paper or in a notebook, write the number of each missing space. Write the missing words from the word box next to the number on your paper or in your notebook. Seat work is the final task for today's lesson. Tune in tomorrow for Friday's lesson.
Vocabulary word is environment. An environment is all the living and non-living things in a place. Our second vocabulary word is biome. A biome is a place with certain kinds of living and non-living things. Our third vocabulary word is adaptation. An adaptation is a body part or way of acting that helps a living thing survive. Our fourth vocabulary word is desert. A desert is a place with hot, dry weather. Our fifth vocabulary word is migrate. Migrate is to move from one place to another. Our sixth vocabulary word is grassland. A grassland is a place with many grasses. Our seventh vocabulary word is forest. Forest is a place with many trees. Our eighth vocabulary word is mimicry. Mimicry is when one thing pretends to be another thing. And our last and final vocabulary word for chapter 1 is Arctic tundra. Arctic tundra is a cold place above the Arctic Circle.
To finish up this week, I want you to tell me what you know. I want you to write a paragraph to answer the following question. What are adaptations and how do they help living things survive? Don't forget that your paragraph should include an introduction, body, and conclusion. You should also restate the question in your paragraph. Thanks for powering through all this tough work this week, you guys. Tune in next week for more.